Welcome back to Straight Talk with Billy Keyserling. I'm Billy Keyserling, the mayor of Beaufort, the man who's very fortunate who gets to come onto this show very often and brag about what's happening in Beaufort, in the city of Beaufort. Also, I do newsletters that people can subscribe to, and I have a website, www.mayorbilly.com. I believe that a big function, a very important part of my job, is to inform people about what's happening in and around Beaufort, what we're doing in government, but also what the environment is like. As many know, Beaufort has repeatedly, year after year, been cited as one of the best communities for the arts, even though we're a small town. And we're very fortunate in Beaufort in that we have two primary excellent venues for the arts. One is Artworks, and the other is the USCB Center for the Arts. Our show today, we're going to talk at first about the Center for the Arts and something very exciting coming up. And then after the break, we'll talk about Artworks a little bit. But when we talk about the arts, the first thing we have to do is we have to give a big hoorah for Candace. Candace Glover is moving up in American Idol. She will probably tonight be whittled down to be one of the top 7. And I urge everybody next Wednesday night to go online and to vote. You can vote up to 50 times. Today we're going to talk about a play that is being produced by the Beaufort Theater Company. We've had Gail Westerfield, who's the producer, on before, and the Center for the Arts. And today I have with me Joellen Hirschey, who is a principal in a show that's starting next week at the Center for the Arts. Welcome.
Thank you.
Joellen, I know that you went to Beaufort High School.
I did.
You went to American Musical and Drama Academy.
Yes.
In New York City. Mm-hmm. You probably could be on Broadway today.
Oh, I would hope so.
Did you stay around and think about being a professional actress, knowing that you'd have to be a starving artist to wait your turn for the auditions, or did you say, I'm coming home?
I like to eat too much, so I decided to come home, and which is wonderful because I have the opportunity to provide theater to a small community. You know, not everyone can go to New York and afford Broadway tickets, but they can drive down the road and come to USCB, or they can go to Artworks and enjoy quality theater in their backyard.
Quality. The last show was terrific.
Oh, Love, Lost, and What I Wore.
I've seen you both at Artworks and at the center.
Mm-hmm.
But on April 6th, 12th, and 13th, we're going to see you front and center in a piece called Noises Off. It's a British farce. Now here you are, a young Southern gentle woman.
Yes.
And you're going to be in this play. Tell us a little bit about the play, about the role.
Noises Off is a very exciting play. It's British farce, like you said. It's a play within a play. So the first act is the final dress rehearsal before the show opens, and everything is just going awry, and as the play progresses it just gets worse and worse. The characters are trying to hurt each other backstage. There's an axe involved.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of ego because they're all actors, and it's a farce, so I get this wonderful opportunity to really overact and really be over the top.
Is that what a farce is?
Yes, it's a lot of quick entrances, exits. It's a lot of slapstick humor, a lot of physical humor. People fall downstairs. We have people flipping over a couch. I mean, there's just so much movement and so much action.
Is that why when you were walking in today, you weren't walking straight, you'd fallen over a couch?
Yes, I've already had some injuries. I'll have scars forever from this show.
Well, what is it like? It's British farce, so you have to take on the accent?
I do have to have an accent. Not very.
Well, give us a little bit of that accent.
A little bit of the accent. Should I say one of my lines?
Please.
Right. And I have to get those files to our Basingstoke office by 4.
Gotcha. How many of you are in the play?
We're 9 of us.
There are 9 of you. Are you all women?
No, there's men and women. We have 5 men and 4 women.
Mm-hmm. And are they people like you who have done some studying of entertainment, of acting and music, or?
Yes, we're all experienced actors. I would hate to see an inexperienced actor try to do this play. There's so much work. and so many things that you need to know already about acting.
Like what?
Oh gosh, what do you need to know?
Well, just act it out, make it up.
Act it out, make it up.
Let this be a British farce.
Well, you need to know timing. You need to know, you have to be really responsive to the people on stage, because if it doesn't have that pace, if it's not very hard hitting, then it's not funny. It would just be boring. A lot of the physical humor itself, you have to be comfortable enough in your body to be able to do the stunts that the show requires.
And the ages of the different characters?
I think we have an 18-year-old playing one of the characters. He recently graduated from Beaufort High, and I think this is his first big production out of high school. Definitely the first production. He's doing a principal role. And then I think we have one woman who is in her late 50s. We had one of our characters just celebrated her 40th birthday during rehearsal.
Oh, exciting.
So we have a wide range.
What kinds of people? There are hundreds of people who are watching us today. We have you here because we want you to come to see you. What kind of people do you think would like this? What is the audience?
Anybody who likes to laugh.
If you like to laugh,
If you like to laugh.
If you like to laugh, you'll like the show.
If you like big sets, beautiful costumes, and watching people enjoying themselves on stage, then you'll definitely enjoy this show.
Well, terrific. So that is April 6th is your kickoff?
Yes.
And then the weekend of the 12th and the 13th, I presume, with the final two shows. Do you recommend someone come to the first show, the second show, or the third show?
I think you should come to every show.
Good for you. Good for you. I went to two of the three last ones.
I saw you in Love Lost.
That's right.
You brought your niece, was it?
I did. My niece and 4 of her friends from college. All 5 of them were here on spring break from college, and we sat up in the front row, or close to the front row. And they dressed up and they wore their heels, and they.
Absolutely.
The only problem is after that they were so dressed up and so fancy, I had to take them to a fancy restaurant afterwards. So it cost me a lot of money. But anyway, they loved it. They absolutely loved it, and I'll tell them about this, and they may drive down from Aiken to do it, because they were so taken by seeing people, some people their age in college, as well as some older, seasoned people, have the heart, the courage, the soul to get on the stage and act. We've got a couple of minutes left. What do you think is the most important part of this play? Is there a central message beyond having fun?
The central message of this play, I think in general, all theater is so important. You know, I don't think it's just this play. I think it's every show that either USCB or Artworks or any small theater puts on. Just the fact that people are brave enough to go out and do this and really put themselves out there, and that there's always an audience to come and enjoy it. I mean, I just think that live theater is such an important part of our culture. It's such an important art form.
Do you think that that the what is funny is the discomfort and the discombobulation, sort of the creating chaos, but managing a chaotic set of circumstances is probably the central message?
It is Michael Fran, the playwright of this play. Actually, it's his love note to community theater. When he first wrote it, they reviewed it. And just the inside jokes with acting, the fact that the set isn't built 2 days before the show opens, the costume mishaps, the relationships the actors start backstage. It's just so telling of the inner workings of community theater.
But it's also a lot about life.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I came here to tape the show, was a few minutes early because I have a friend visiting from New York who cut her finger.
Oh no.
We were bandaging up her finger, trying to decide whether or not she needed stitches, and here I am off running. So there's something about overcoming adversity and turning it into fun, rather than something we run around and whine about, or we stop and we walk away from. Again, noise is off. Beaufort Theater Company and the Center for the Arts are producing the play on April 6th, 12th, and 13th. Joellen Hirschey is one of the stars.
Oh.
One of the stars. You're my star, because I've seen you perform, and I think you are a star. Anyway, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back with Straight Talk with Billy Kay.